it's Nevaeh, and some of y'all know me as Vaya Mirage, or whatever. My name's Nevaeh, and you know, it's a new year, new me, and I've been doing some reflecting. I'm starting to get older. Like, this is kind of my year for real, but at the same time, it's not. I had a few setbacks. I'm gonna explain why. I want y'all to get to know me and stuff like that. I don't know where to get started, so let's get started. Okay. Number one. I don't know. I feel like ever since I got on social media, I feel like I've been trying to impress people. I've been trying to like act funny and stuff like that. Sometimes it can be corny, but I feel like the reason why I started doing all of that on social media is because I'm funny when I don't try. I have people tell me, oh, I'm funny. Like, sometimes I'm funny without trying. I'll have people cracking up of laughter, and I don't even try to. And the number one thing they say is my voice. Like, people will always be like, girl, you sound like an AI. Like, I'm a very sophisticated person. I grew up in the suburbs of Newnan. If you know what Newnan, Georgia is, it's a very white populated town. It's kind of country a little bit. Southern. I meant to say southern, like that. So when I moved to Atlanta, you know, I'm in the South now, black people, and you know, not like that. But and the way my parents raised me, I grew up with my mom and my dad. So the way they raised me was differently. Like, you're not supposed to do this, not act like that, you know, like, you know, do all this. And I found myself, ever since I moved to Atlanta, I've been trying to, like, you know, ghetto myself up, and you try to fit in with everybody. Like, that's why I've changed my voice. And sometimes you be like, why you talk like that? You think you're slow? No, I'm a very smart person. I've always been very smart and intelligent. Like, I don't know why I play with myself and have y'all thinking that I'm stupid. I'm not stupid at all, okay? I'm not stupid. I know some of you guys may think I'm slow. I'm naive, though. I will say that I'm not naive. I trust people too much. Like, you don't understand how bad I trust. I don't know why I put trust in people. I always think to myself, they're not going to do this. They wouldn't do me like that. They seem like a cool person, and guess what happens? They turn on me, and they do the most weirdest stuff ever. But I have it in my heart, like, I'm a really pure person. That's what people don't really understand about me. Like, I'm an actually real chill person. And, you know, the reason why I act all this and that is just like, I constantly have myself trying to fit in and stuff. Like, you know, I used to get picked on in freaking middle school. Well, not 6th grade, really. When we came back from the pandemic, I got picked on, but not in 6th grade, for real. But in elementary school, like 4th to 5th grade, I got picked on. People would make fun of me and how I looked and everything. And the reason why I kind of act like how I acted in 9th grade in high school is just because, like, I don't want to put myself in a position where people gonna pick on me and do all of that. You know, I want to be different. Like, I want to be that girl. I want to dress up. I want to be in design. I want to be in all that cute stuff. So nobody can say nothing about my looks or none of that, you know. Now, people still kind of make fun of me now because they, like I said, I put myself in that position because people think I'm slow. Like, they literally, I put myself in a position. But, like, I really do have potential, you know. I'm very smart. Like I said, I'm very, 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 very smart. But I just don't show it because, you know, people used to call me a nerd. People used to just say, oh, you talk like an AI. You think you know it all. Like, some people were really jealous of me. So I really masked that, and I just act like somebody that I'm not. And I act like a people pleaser because, like, I'm never going to be into that position where people can't really pick on me, or I'm not going to be like that. That's another reason why I try to grow on TikTok and have success on TikTok, because, like, it's fun having a whole bunch of people adore you for being yourself and doing all of that. You know, it's good to have people adore you because in middle school, people would pick on me, and I was not a mean person. I was not a bully. Sometimes I did catch myself being a follower to the people who bullied me. Like, I would join their forces. But, like, in general, I was not I'm not a mean person at all. Sometimes I do catch myself doing mean stuff and spiteful things and becoming bitter, and I'll talk about that later. But me, I'm not a mean or hateful person. I'm not no mean or hateful person. That's not in my spirit. I'm not like that. Okay? So, that's another thing that I want to address. Like, I get myself into so much wacky situations, crazy situations, because I don't know how to handle my emotions. Because I'm very sensitive, okay? Very sensitive. This whole life, like, this whole moving to Atlanta is really, like, I've settled in. I've been here for, like, 5 years now. I grew up here. I was born here, though, but I was raised in Newnan. But like I said, like, it's really different. Like, I don't do that fighting stuff, and I know people be like, girl, why you always talking shit but why you always talking shit if you don't want to fight? Y'all don't understand. These people be starting with me first. I feel like it's how I handle the situation. That's why I end up getting into situations. But like, I don't be wanting to fight. Like, I don't do that fighting stuff. But I guess I get myself into that position because I take things too far. But my thing is, don't mess with me then, because I'm not gonna shut up about it. I'm not gonna stop going up. Like, why do people like to do that? Like, why mess with somebody and why do weird stuff, and then when somebody responds back to it, you get mad? Like, I just don't ever handle my situations good at all. And I kind of also feel like TikTok has made stuff worse too, because I have a platform now. So whenever somebody mess with me, I call them out. Cause like, bitch, you not finna mess with me, bitch. I'll have everybody gang up on you. You finna get ganged up on. I'm finna tell everybody how you did me wrong. Cause I just don't like when people try to mess me over. Cause I have such good intentions for people. Just don't do me over. Don't do me wrong. Don't do me like that. Cause I'm not that kind of person. Okay? I would never do nobody else like that. Don't sit here and do me like that. Like, don't do me like that. And that's another thing where it comes in, like, I'm very naive. Like, I don't think before I do stuff. I don't think before I do stuff, and sometimes it has me like, dang. So when I say I am smart, like, I am a very smart person, like, books, I'm very book smart, but I kind of feel like socially I'm not, because when it comes to like doing social stuff, I mess myself up in the head because I'm so naive, and I also kind of feel like it's the way I was raised, how my parents have raised me, you know, like I'm saying, like, they shut me out from the world. Like, I don't go out a lot. I don't even go out at all. The only time you really see me go out is when I'm with my family. They don't let me hang out with friends. I've never been to a sleepover before. They don't let me do none of that. And when they do let me, I have went out like 3 times, but it's only because of their parent was with us, you know. So it was like a trip, and the parent was there. So, and their parent has to talk to my mom. They gotta go through a long conversation. So that's why I don't even get into that, because nobody's parents gonna sit there and walk with them. I'm at a grown age. Like, nobody's parents gonna sit there and be with them the whole time, and nobody wants to sit up on the phone talking to somebody else's mom for like 10-20 minutes, getting to know them. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't go out and do nothing. That's exactly why I don't go out and do nothing. I stay in my house all the time. I don't go nowhere. And at first I was kind of sad about it because I felt like I'm missing out on stuff. But now that I think about it, I'm really not missing out on nothing. Like, I would prefer to stay in my house. Like, I don't mind going out here and there, but I realize that I don't want to be with a whole bunch of people. I don't want to do I'm not going to no parties. I'm never going to do that. I don't want to be with all them people. I want to be with people that I'm familiar with. You know, like, I'm very like hyper and like, you know, I can be loud and goofy and silly with people that I'm cool with. Like, I gotta know you for real, for real. That's why, like, if I were to go out, I would only want to go somewhere like Six Flags, to the mall. We could go out to eat. That's pretty much it. I don't want to do none of that partying and stuff, all that drinking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to act like I'm innocent or that I'm better than nobody, but I really realized that I don't need to be somebody that I'm not. I don't need to be nobody that I'm not and try to fit in and try to act like I'm bad and stuff like that, because that's not how my parents raised me. I know I'm not like that. You know, I know who I am. So I've been trying to like I really have been trying to find my stuff. I know who I am. I've amounted to my truth. I have amounted to my truth. So yeah, if you're watching this right now, this is my real voice. This is how I actually talk. I'm not slow. I'm not stupid. I'm not none of that. I'm still finding myself right now. And I really wish that, you know, I wish people wouldn't be so hard on me. But that's the same thing, like, I'm too sensitive. I can't handle people talking bad on me. I just can't. I overthink so bad. And social media does not help. But I want to be on social media so bad, because it's like, it's so nice having so many people adore you and like you. It's so, like, imagine having thousands of people who like you and watch your videos every day and want to see this and want to see that. And, like, I take my personality, my real personality, and I put it to 100. But you can literally see in my room, this is my whole personality, everything I like, all the pictures and stuff. But, like, when I'm on social media, like, I am myself, but I amount it, like, I blast it out. That's what I'm saying. When I'm on social media, y'all don't really be knowing me for real, because I'm extra and stuff like that. But y'all do not know me for real. Y'all do not know me from a can of paint. But yeah, to put that short, I really just think that I really just need to be myself and just not worry about what nobody else is really thinking about me. And that's just what I realized, that this year, especially this year, high schoolers and people talk, especially this year. Like, Atlanta's been on the rise, social media's been on the rise, TikTok, like, people talk. Everybody at school talks. And I messed it up for myself, because I kind of feel like, one thing I do want to address, that I've always had a following on TikTok, but I've gotten bigger, but I've always had a following on TikTok, okay? I've always been going viral. I've always had a following on TikTok, but I feel like, when that situation happened with Baba, I know y'all gonna be like, when did that situation with Baba happen? I already have a YouTube video on that, so it has like 600 views, whatever. You can watch the whole situation. It's like an hour long. That is the situation. But after that situation happened, yeah, my mom pulled me out of school or whatever. My mental health was bad. That changed my whole attitude, because it's kind of like, it had me looking at stuff differently, because like I've never had a boyfriend before. I wouldn't say, I would not claim Baba as a boyfriend, okay? I kind of do claim him as an ex, but not a boyfriend. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because like, we were kind of like talking for a bit, and I really kind of like talking to him, because like, I thought he was like kind of different. Like, we kind of had like stuff in common. Like, you know, the way we was talking, like, I really like talking to him, and like, he wanted me first. That's what's crazy. It's kind of crazy how everything's the other way around. But I already talked about it in that video. I'll go back to that. But like I said, like, things ended up going left. You know, like, we both had like strict parents. You know, and if you watch a YouTube video, like I said, you know. So to put it straight, I just have never been the same. Like, you know, my parents took me out of school, got to argue with my parents. I went to jail for like 3 days. I was a very bitter person. I was arguing with my parents. Didn't nobody have my back. Only y'all on the internet have my back. I don't know. That's why I turned to the internet. That's why I'm kind of the way I am now. Because like, I had a following. I didn't know how to, like, I did not know, like, social media kind of did mess me up. Like, I realized I had a following. So I turned to y'all for help. Like, I have thousands of people who like me. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of people. 30K, 40K, 50K. Like, I'm like, dang, I got people who really, really like me, and people treat me like I'm some like princess, like I can never do wrong or something like that. And I'm saying, I can do wrong at times. And I've realized from this situation with Baba, like, people tell me, let it go, let it go, let it go. Y'all don't understand how that affected me. And I made a video on that. Like I said, that affected me. Well, if you never knew how that affected me, don't say nothing. Didn't have no 16th birthday. And it hurt worse, because he betrayed me. Like, y'all don't understand. It's more to the story. Everybody at school talks. Everybody online knows. That's crazy. People from school they hear his perspective. They don't hear my perspective. Nobody cares about my perspective, because I'm the girl. He's the boy. And he really set me back, though. Because couldn't nobody say nothing about me. Like, everybody's like, Nevaeh innocent. Nevaeh, she's childish and annoying, but like, she's like very childish. She's still like, you know what I'm saying? And couldn't nobody really say nothing about me. Like, I wasn't doing too much on TikTok. Like, I was just now getting followers. So my TikTok randomly just blew up from a story time I did. So I wasn't doing too much on TikTok. I was in an interview when Quan was doing interviews too. Somebody even mentioned that. So I was really like on my way. And I was doing good with my parents. My parents trusted me. They had me like, they let me go to the movie theaters with two of my homegirls. And that is when my parents started to trust me, and I was doing good. Boom, I started talking to Baba, and that situation happened, and that set me back. And it's kind of like, why would I do that? And it hurt me so bad, because like, dang, why would you do, like, Baba, like, what kind of point were you trying to prove? Why would you do me like that? And I slick, like, I'm not trying to put on nobody, and I have said this from the beginning. I'm not lying. My story never changed, but like, I never like told a bunch of people, because like, I don't want to make it seem like he tried to, like, I didn't want to do that shit for real. It's like, I convinced myself I did want to do it. I'm not gonna say that he did, but it's like, I kind of like, I really kind of didn't want to do it at first. Like, I kind of like backed down, but I still like went through with it, because he's like, no, it's okay, nobody go find out, no. Then it's like, I don't want to go into too much detail, because I don't want to like repeat it, or like have it cut out my mouth, because it's kind of like, you know, I don't like saying that kind of stuff. I don't want to repeat it, like say it. But like I said, nobody knows the full story, okay? It don't represent me, and I didn't even know what I was doing. As he told it, I bit him. And I never did something like that. And then I never, like, I'm telling you, another thing, me and Baba have never had sex. Some of y'all think, people at school, some people think I fuck Baba. Me and Baba have never had sex, okay? I didn't do anything. I did not fuck him. We did not have intercourse, okay? I'm still a virgin. I don't want anything to do with nothing sex related. I'm not a sexual person. I don't care what y'all like heard, like whatever you heard Baba. Okay, that little situation happened. But me and him never had sex, okay? And it happened one time, and that situation traumatized me so bad that I never, like, I don't even want to know. I never do it now, okay? Well, I'm not gonna say I never do it now, but my mind's not in that space. I didn't have no 16th birthday. And it just really hurt because, boy, why would you do me like that? Like, bro, and y'all, another thing why y'all think I'm so obsessed with him is that situation right there. And it's like, I really wanted a relationship with this boy. And it changed me. That's what I'm saying. Like, the social media also added to it. Like, I was in a dark place. Like, I'm telling you, I was in my room. My mom pulled me out of school. I was in my room May through July. 3 months in my room, isolated. My mom and dad broke my phone. You know how strict they are. They don't even play like that. They don't play. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not that kind of person. I'm not no sexual. I'm not no dirty. I'm not no hoe. I'm not green. I've never even really had a boyfriend for real. Yes, I've talked to people. Yes, I've been with people. But I've never actually had a boyfriend. And for a Baba to do me like that, that's why I have never let it go, because it did change me. It set me back because I was in such a good place in my life in 10th grade before that situation happened. Like, I was going good for myself. And then once that happened, I've been a different person since. I've never let go. Even though I forgive him, it's just he keeps doing me dirty. And it's just like, why? And it went to the point, like, it was a point where I kept trying to get revenge on him and, like, get him back, and it's just getting us exposing each other, like us going back and forth on social media and stuff like that. So it's just that social media really kind of like messed it up and put a gap in between us. And I also kind of noticed it's not fair because he's the boy, and people at school were talking about it a little bit. Nobody really talks about it like that anymore, but it's like they still bring it up and talk about it, but y'all don't know the whole situation. I made a YouTube video. Y'all don't know the thought process behind it. Y'all know how I, like, bro, I'm not the person that y'all think I am. Me and Baba don't be doing stuff like that. Okay, we don't fuck. Okay, we don't. It's not like that. Okay, I just have very bad attachment issues because of him and how bad he did me and how he tells me he loves me and how he always claims this and that. And I just can't let that go because, like, why would you do me like that? Like, I really like that boy. Like, I don't even use the word love with boys. Like, I loved him. Like, I thought, and I keep trying to let it go, and I'm working on letting it go right now. But that's why I said it's more to the story. Y'all don't understand. Me and him just have our own little thing going on, and I'm trying to let go of him. I'm trying to get all that out the way and just forget about him. And I'm still working on that now. But for some reason, I keep going back, and he just keeps using me. And the crazy part is, me and Baba have never kissed. I don't like putting my lips on people. I've kissed one person in like 10th grade. That was my first kiss. And I didn't like that because I don't think he knew what he was doing. He told me I was his first kiss. I think he was lying. But other than that, I never kissed somebody. And I remember one time I was like, every time he tried to lean in for a kiss, I would like push my head back and start crying. So we kissed a couple times. But other than that, I not put my lips on nobody. Like, I don't kiss people. I don't do that kissing stuff. And it's crazy. I've never kissed him. I don't understand. Me and Baba like never really had a chance to like date for real. Because of that situation, and it hurt me, like, bro. And I also kind of feel like social media changed them too, like coming into my 11th grade year, like this year, because I said that happened towards the end of the school year. Everything blew up crazy, because, like, bro, on the internet, everybody was talking about the situation. A lot of people from Atlanta were talking about it. Everybody, like, going live, the live, when me and him will go arguing, the live will jump. 400 people in there. So many people doing the videos getting numbers. I made a video crying saying how bad Baba was messing with me. It got 65K likes. Everybody was tuned. Everybody's asking, what happened between y'all? Oh, they eating up the drama. Oh, you should argue. Like, people actually liked hearing us arguing. People were like, oh, y'all are cute together. Oh, you shouldn't have. Some people didn't like him. Some people did. Some people were like, I'm tired of y'all. That was crazy. And that one I was like, also kind of like never told nobody this, but well, I kind of did when the first week of school happened. Like I said, I hadn't been in school in like a month. I didn't really go nowhere. I did go to Six Flags one time with my sister. I'm surprised my parents let me go, but I went with my sister and her friend. Other than that, I got to argue with my parents again. Yeah, it was weird. I was on probation and stuff. Like, my life was kind of crazy. My life was really, really crazy, involving all of that. But I remember when I first saw him, from the first day of school. Like, it was the first day of school. This is my first time seeing him. And I'm walking with my friends. my old friends I had. I look him in the eyes and we just look at each other and it's just like, the way I looked at him, I was like in shock. But I'm like, this is his school too. But he really just sat there and looked at me and it was just like, he really was kind of like, what are you doing back here? He was literally kind of like shocked to like kind of see me back. And it's kind of like, I don't really remember his facial expression, but I know like, dang, I was like, it was just awkward. I ran into him like 3 times that day. I remember getting home and my homegirls were telling me, because they ride the bus with him, they were like, he had said, I should have slapped that bitch. It kind of hurt my feelings because like I didn't do anything to him, especially at that point. We didn't get to arguing yet. We did not get to arguing yet. Like doing all that arguing yet. Because like it was kind of like all this arguing stuff kind of started in September. That's when the arguing and stuff started. This was freshly August. So he was like, I should have slapped, and I was like, dang, that hurt my feelings. But at the same time, I do kind of remember in the summertime when that's when the first situation was getting brought to the internet, to TikTok, and we were cool for a good little month, and then I told everybody, that's when everybody first found out that he would be asking me for money and I would be sending him money, and you know, I was a bird brain for that, because like this situation freshly happened. Like, bro, he did all that to you. Why are you sending him money? Why are you being cool with him again? Then he was like, he texted one of my followers and was like, I was just using that dumb bitch for money, just like everybody else was. So it's like he said so much hateful stuff to me. And I remember I was on live telling people about it. Like, this is like the first day of school. Everybody in the comments was like, girl, he was just saying that because he that was his way of showing that he likes you. Like, he was really happy to see you. That's why he said that. But he was just like disguising it as being mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just disguising it as being mean. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, he was just disguising it as being mean. But he slick was just happy to see you. But he was just saying that. Like, you know. And it's kind of like, he kind of was. Because I think he ended up telling me he was just, when he said that, he actually kind of was like a little excited to see me. But I don't know. But it's just like him calling me out my name and doing all that stuff. It just kind of sets me the wrong way. I don't call that boy out his name. Sometimes we be arguing, and I'll be like, shut up, bitch. But I don't know, like, I've been starting to become like kind of bitter and doing all that cussing this year. I never did all that cussing until this year. But, I don't know why people don't take me serious when I cuss, but yeah, that's kind of like where it first started. But I just remember seeing him for the first day that first day of school, and it was just like that. It was like, boom, I'm seeing him again. And something else that I kind of realized, like, people like to say, oh, you jealous, I'm jealous of Baba, and this and that. I'm not jealous of him. I don't hate on nobody's success. I'm not jealous of him. I just kind of find it crazy, like, how when we got to arguing, people were kind of talking about what happened last year. It's just like, he's the boy, so don't nobody say nothing. You know, he's the boy. You know, he's the boy. People just looking at me, oh, Nevaeh is some kind of, like, you know what, like, Nevaeh is, she's disgusting. Like, people congratulated him, high-fived him, and I kind of noticed that it kind of boosted his ego up a little bit. I kind of feel like, you know, these videos of me and him arguing, and like I said, it was a video of me crying about Baba. That shit got 65K likes, and I just feel like this whole situation, like, with me and him, it was like doing numbers and stuff on TikTok. So everybody at school also was like, I see you on TikTok. I saw Nevaeh on TikTok crying about you. Nevaeh, what's going on with you and Nevaeh? People just talking. So that kind of also boosted his ego up a little bit. Or, you know, but he's always kind of been that guy like everybody's cool with, you know. But I also kind of feel like that helped. And it's just looking at me, it's kind of like, I'm looking like the bitter person because I'm sitting here arguing with him and I'm not letting it go. So I'm looking bitter, and everybody like, Nevaeh, let it go. Like, why you sitting here arguing with the boy? And nobody really understands why I act the way I do. And people just think, oh, I'm obsessed with him. Oh, it's this and that. No, y'all don't know the story, see? It's like, and then when I do try to let it go, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's like brought up, and I let what people say get to me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm the girl, he's the boy. And it's kind of like, I would have been further where I'm at if I, like, you know, didn't really, you know, be stupid and do that with him. You know? I definitely would have been further where I'm at. Because like I said, I was not bitter last year. I was not doing all that. I was not doing all that. My TikTok thing was going good. I was in interviews. I was doing like, people know me on TikTok. I was blowing up a little bit. Cool with everybody. I was doing good with my parents. Like, my parents were letting me go. Like, my parents were being less strict. Boom. In the matter of a matter of a week, I lost my parents' trust in everything. Everything went out the window, bro. I was an angry person. I went to TikTok bashing Baba. I did all of that. Because, like, bro, why would you do me like that? And here we go. TikTok has never been the same. My whole TikTok is probably like that. All I do is hear about this boy every day. All I do is hear, oh, where Baba at? Boy, just saying, like, even when I don't bring this boy name, I got somebody asking me, where's Baba at? Baba did this. Oh, Baba trying to talk to me. I'm like, that got nothing to do with me. All I do, like, regardless, I'm always going to hear that boy name even when I don't mention him. So I kind of feel like, and probably until I graduate, it's probably going to stick with me. And I've kind of, like, just accepted that, but I still got to, like, let him go. Like, he need to be erased from my mind because he don't care about me. I know that. He do not care about me. I'm not going to get the old Baba, the old version of Baba back from last year. I'm not going to get that back. That's over with. I have to accept that, and I need to just know that things change, and I don't like change. I don't like when stuff go differently. I don't like letting stuff go, but I have to just let that go. And yeah, social media also played a part of us, like all the arguing, like I said, all this back and forth, and we also played a part. I'm not gonna get that old version of him back, and I kind of want the old me back, cause like couldn't nobody say nothing about me? Couldn't nobody say nothing about me for real? The most people probably say is that I'm freaking childish. Like, people still say that about me now, but I don't know. A couple people do kind of call me innocent. People say I would still be doing stuff, like, people in high school be doing worse stuff, okay? But I just wanted to get that out there because a lot of my followers be asking me, a lot of people be thinking, people at school, everybody thinking that me and him have did something, like, you know what? I didn't do that with him at all. Just wanted to get out there. I'm still a virgin. Didn't do anything like that with him. I didn't, you know. I know y'all probably heard something. People at school were twisting the story up of what had happened. I'm hearing different stuff, and I'm just like, high school rumors really change and affect people. Like, dang, what are y'all talking about? That did not happen. You telling that wrong. That did not happen. But yeah, that affected me, and I did become a bitter person. I'll sit there and admit it. So for everybody saying, oh, you jealous of Baba because you see Baba kind of coming up a little bit. You hating on him because he kind of getting attention too. You want the attention all to yourself. You're jealous of Baba. All you do is talk about him, this and that. I'm not jealous of him. I would say I'm a little bit bitter because things didn't really go out the way I wanted to, and my life is messed up. But it's just like, dang, it's kind of, I feel hurt because, like, he barely got any consequences, and my life just tarnished. Yeah, I still got TikTok followers. I got a whole bunch of TikTok followers, but where does that leave me? I'm such a genuine good person, but don't nobody care about that. Like, it seems like nobody care. Like, people just paint you out to be like this hoe or whatever. But no, bitch, I'm a good ass person. I have a kind ass heart, and I promise you, I've had such a good heart for him. Every time something goes on between us, it always ends up to me doing something nice, like just talking, being cool with him, and then boom, he do something I don't like, and I just snap. Like, why do we have to keep arguing all the time? But yeah, y'all got that situation wrong. We leaving him in 2024. I don't have no bad blood against him. I want to just change everything in my perspective. I need to just let him go and let that go. I know who I am. I know what I am. But this all got to stop because it's getting old with all this art, like all this stuff we got going on. I hate how he did me. I hate how it happened, but I got to let that go. It's over with. I'm in a better stage in my life now. I got to move on to big and better things. I got good stuff coming for me. So yeah, I've kind of like amounted to that. And it's just like, part of me leaving this stuff in 2024, like, I really just have to sit here and accept that boy don't give a rat's behind about me. He don't care about me. Like, he got a little bit of TikTok fame and views from that. He got money out of me. He don't care about me for real. He don't like me. He just thinks like, he don't care about me. He don't. And it's kind of sad because I have such pure intentions for him. I've gone out my way, like, I'm like the sweetest person ever to him. I don't know why what his motive and stuff is. He thinks he's so big gangster and all that. Like, why would, like, that's why I act the way I do. I'm trying to leave it behind, but I keep telling myself, like, holding on to, like, what we could have been. You can see what I'm saying? Because, like, why would you do me like that? we could have been straight. We could have done all this the right way, bro. I was doing so good in my life. I was never the person I am. Like, I didn't have to do too much, like doing all that screaming on social media, all this arguing. Like, I could have brought him in TikTok with me the right way. We could have been doing this straight. But yeah, it's too far gone with all of that. We've been through so much arguments and all that type of stuff. I guess we're just not meant for each other, and it just hurts me. Like, I'm trying to shake it off like I don't care, but I really, really do. Like, why would he do me like we were straight, like he funny as heck. Like, I like bro, I don't know what it is. People say what you like about him, bro. Like, that's like, I think he is like cool. He's kind of corny a little bit, but it's like I liked him. But I just keep saying, like, I really want the other version of him back, but I'm never gonna get that version of him back. It's way too far gone. That's why I just keep attention, like, bro, like, I'm so obsessed with him. And I'm gonna let that go, though. I'm telling you. I have to just accept that boy don't love me. That boy don't care about me. He probably bashed my name. He probably telling everybody I'm crazy. Like, I don't know what he be telling people about me. He probably be talking about me with people. People probably think, oh, she this, like, I know people think that. I know when people say stuff, I mean, like, oh, she obsessed with him. Oh, she did. I know he's just like, I know he's just gonna make me like, I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I don't care about her. Cause he talked about me like that before. He has called me out my name. And I don't know why I just keep going back. I'm telling you why. I always go back to talking, like, I just keep thinking, like, bro. But yeah, I'm never gonna it's never gonna be like that. And it just hurts me, cause, like, bro, we've been through, like, a lot. I've been through a lot, and nobody knows. Everybody thinks it's like a funny situation, like, oh, y'all toxic, oh, you obsessed with him, oh, this, like, y'all never gonna leave each other alone, like, why you don't leave him alone? It's so much more than that. And I wish people really understood. They only hear half of the story. Like, y'all don't understand. I always get emotional on this topic. Just think about all the stuff he's done and said to me, stuff like that's been happening, and I have to let that go for my own mental health. Like, the TikTok stuff, it was funny and all, but it's just too much. And people on the internet think it's like, oh, it's people like it for their entertainment and stuff like that. Like I said, I've gotten views and stuff. People still ask about Baba. Like, when I go on my live, people ask about Baba, you know, about where Baba at, what you doing with, what's going on with y'all? They always ask about him. But I have to just realize that it is what it is. I'm never gonna get that version of him back. When I remember when I first met him, that Valentine's thing. I said this in another video. When I first met him, it was the day after Valentine's. Like, oh my God, it was like, wow. And I've become very different because of him. And then, like I said, TikTok too. TikTok changed me. I've been just doing like I don't know what to do, because I got all these freaking followers, and my content is just so weird because it's like I don't want to be no influencer. I don't want to be no, like, none of that. I just want to make videos and just be myself, just like make videos, and then people just like, I like the following I have. I want to make the videos I want to make and get the following. That's why I'm always on live, because I like talking to people. You know, like, it's like having thousands of people tune in, watch you, hundreds of people, 50s of people trying to talk to you, like, seeing what you up to, and I'm just like, dang. And like I said, I'm also an empath. Like, I like talking, connecting with people. Like, I'm actually a cool person. So that's why I like going live. Like, people at school, everybody be like, girl, you always on live. How does that affect you? Yes, I'm always gonna go live. I love talking with people. Like, I don't care. Like, I love telling people about my day. I love telling people what I'm up to. I do got friends, but like I said, it's so nice when it's thousands and hundreds of people who always love watching your lives. I have people DM me every single day. Nevaeh, I like your personality. I like you. You're really cool. I like hearing about you. Like, this is the real me. Like, I'm really chill for real. I'm not dumb. I'm not slow. I'm not all of that. I be making freaking silly videos. I like to troll. That is me. I be myself. I don't really, like, I care about what people think about me, but I still do it anyways. But sometimes I go too far. Like, I don't know how to handle it. Like, I'm bad at handling the situation. So, like, I kind of feel like I could do my content a bit differently. So if TikTok does not get banned, then I have content and stuff planned. Like, I'm telling you, I'm changing this year up. Like, we're not talking about Baba. We're done with all of that. We're done with all of that. I'm being myself, not doing too much on social media, and I'm not even gonna be posting like that. Like, I told y'all when I was taking a break from live, I really meant it. Like, I was on live like 2-3 times this month. Like, I was literally off live for a whole month. The last time I was on live was when Baba fake hacked my account. We planned that out. We planned that storyline out. Yeah. And that's a lot of stuff that y'all hear. Some of the stuff on my page be scripted. It do not be real. Like, y'all be thinking, like, sometimes when I go live, sometimes me and Baba's arguments are real, sometimes it's fake. If you probably go to school with me or you know him, he'll tell you when it's real and when it's not. He'll tell you when it's real and when it's not. But, yeah. Because it's just like so many people like hearing it, like us arguing stuff, like us going through, like, we might as well just go ahead and do it. So, yeah, that's that. But really, what I really want to do is like, and if TikTok does get banned, I'll be happy. I could just go back to being a normal person again. I don't care if people forget about me. I don't care if people don't like me or don't want to talk to me. It is what it is. Because I know I'm a genuine and sweet person. I know how I am. I know where I came from. I know how I am. And I plan on being a nurse. Any field of medical, I'll deal with it. As long as I have something when I get out of high school. Like, I'm still going to go to college, but I'm going to see if this nursing stuff comes good. Because we get a license when we graduate. So I can use it for something. Like, when I get out of high school, I already have, like, something on me. Like, you know, they give us a license once we graduate. So I'll be in that. So I plan on getting in the medical field or whatever. So, yeah. But I still do plan on doing college. I'm just going to see about this little medical nursing stuff when I get out. But I do have content on the way. Like, if TikTok doesn't get banned, I got content on the way. Y'all just have to see. But I just want to let y'all know about my whole personality, what it is. I know a lot of y'all be asking questions about, you know, Baba and why I act the way I do. That's why I am the way I am. It's more than just me being obsessed and not letting him go. Like, he just, outside of him feeding with these lies. And y'all also don't understand, like, we have our times where we just don't talk at all. And I get attached so easily. I don't understand. I get attached really easily. Like, he'll talk to me and I'll just be like, oh, I don't know why I get like that. I don't know why I'm like that. Because me and him have never had sex. I've never kissed him. I'm just holding on to, like, a tiny bit of talking that we have had in that situation when the police and everything got involved. So, and it changed me really bad. So that's why I just attached and hold on to him. Because, like, I don't like change. I don't like change at all. And I don't like getting older. Like, I could be a teenager forever, I would, but that's something that I've amounted to, and I gotta leave it alone. And I just realized that people are gonna talk, and whatever people think about me, it is what it is. All I gotta say is that I know I'm not a hoe. I know I'm not slow. I know I'm smart. I know sometimes I could be messy, but I don't know why I'm like that. I'm not even really messy for real. I just like, it's a trend to be messy now. So baby, I start picking up on it. Once you pick up on a habit, you don't let that stuff go.